I don't know if there's any fae therapists, but I think we need them. Okay, it is Sims-A-Thon Eve. It's about 11 PM on Monday. Yes, today's Monday, so it starts tomorrow, and I plan on reading Court of Thorns and Roses, which is super exciting, but I am working tomorrow, so I don't know when I'll be able to start reading it. But I also might add in some more books I didn't plan, like to read some books in verse. I might read some Shakespeare plays, cause yeah boy, why did I dab? I'm such a loser. And I bought some books, which I'm crazy, I'll show you them later. I want to go to bed. Okay, so Sims-A-Thon day 1 is here. It is almost 10 AM and I have started A Court of Thorns and Roses. So I am about to head to work, and I'll probably read this when I get back. But I'm also planning on taking my dogs for a walk and getting some writing done. So I am on chapter 3, only like 26 pages in. But so far, so good. It's giving me really Hunger Games vibes of just like the poor scene, you know. I'm really intrigued to see how the fairy is going to come into play, because they've been mentioned. Like, I feel like she's going to get spirited away and go on an adventure. Also, her sisters are so annoying, especially Nesta. Just ungrateful little brats. But yeah, I'll let you know when there's more to know. Hello, it is still day 1. It is 5:45 in the evening. I have still been reading A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I'm now on page 54. So far I'm really liking it, and just Sarah J. Maas, yes, I know it's going to be a ride this series, so I'm very excited. So I still haven't done any writing, because I just was really tired when I got home, so I just kind of sat and did some reading. Cleaned up after my dogs, and I ended up taking them for a walk because I'm tired on my feet all day. And so yeah, my plan is to do at least like an hour of writing tonight, maybe get to page 100 ACOTAR, and other than that just spend some time with my family this evening. I have been thinking I might put a system in place so I can play Sims as well, so maybe every 100, maybe not every 100 pages, maybe every like 500 pages. I'll work it out, but every like book I finish or X number of pages, I'll earn myself like an hour of The Sims. So yeah, because it wasn't until after the first round that I was watching Bianca Reads, who invented it. She was playing Sims throughout, and I was like, that is actually such a fun idea, and I've kind of gotten back into it, so I'm really keen. So, woo! Also, I was just noticing today, I think I'm accidentally making this like a fairy readathon, because I've got this and the modern day fairy tales, and we'll see about some of the other stuff. I don't think they'll have fairies, but you never know. I was like, hey, accidental thing. Hello. So it's only actually a little bit later, only 5:54, and I only just started writing, but I just got some book mail, so we're going to do me, it's not in a box, an unwrapping package. It's really tiny. Here we have it. Big magic. So yes, this is it's such a teeny tiny book, I don't know if you can tell, which is by Elizabeth Gilbert. So I heard Katie Wismer talking about this on her channel Kate's Book Date, and it's kind of just about being creative, and there it is, there's the tagline, creative living beyond fear. So I feel like I'm a very creative person, but I hold myself back a lot, so I'm hoping this is going to give me a good kick up the butt that I need. And because I often get annoyed when people in my life try to give me a kick up the butt, maybe this will just, I can't get angry at a book, so, well I can, but it's not personal. Let's see what bookmark I got. It was hiding in the packet. Oh, it's so cute! Can you see? It was drawn by someone from Singapore, and their favourite book is The Little Prince. Good choice, good choice. I think I'll be using this for the readathon then. That's so cute. Also, while I'm here, I did acquire some new books in the past couple of days, so I'm just going to do a little haul in here. I wasn't going to buy any books, but it's getting to the point where if I don't buy a book when I see it, by the time I actually pick it up, it's unavailable in stores, and it annoys me to no end. So I've been looking and looking, and I finally found Misery by Stephen King. I've only read Carrie and Sleeping Beauties, which was a collab with his son. And both of them were just like not very satisfying for me. And like I at least like the concept of this, so I'm hoping I like it. It's not very long, so even if it is slow paced, which I have heard, it's not many pages to get through anyway. The next is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I've never seen this edition anywhere. I couldn't find it in stores anywhere where I live. And this was actually in the classics section because this is already considered a modern classic, which I think is amazing. And so it's got this cool like foldy-outy, and it's kind of like a textured cool thing. And I've already read Cersei, so like I'm gonna get to this. And since they're both standalones, that is very hopeful for me that I don't have to worry about the next in the series. The next I just randomly found and I was like, yeah. So despite not liking short stories, I got The Complete Fairy Tales by Oscar Wilde, and just having read a couple of his plays, I think these are going to be really funny and cute, and this edition is adorable, and it was only $10, so there you have it. And the last book is a book I've actually read but I don't own, and that is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. And this is one of the only books that I read in school that I actually enjoyed. I just think it's really powerful and amazing, and I want to reread it soon. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep writing, maybe have a little flick through that Big Magic just to see what it's like. And yeah, I'll let you know. I plan on watching some Good Omens tonight, so we'll see if I get much reading. Hello, it is 8:40 of day 2 in the morning, obviously, and I'm still reading ACOTAR and Roses as expected. I'm on page 96. I was really hoping to get to 100 before I fell asleep, but I was just too dang tired. So I'm going to keep reading this today. I do have work again, but this afternoon, this evening, probably the same. Do some writing, do some reading, maybe some Netflix. I'll let you know. What's up, my dudes? So it is about 11 PM, just a bit after, and I have gotten some solid reading in today, but I was also watching a lot of TV. So I'm now on page 182 of ACOTAR, so about half-ish way. I'm really enjoying it so far. I know I've kind of like missed the hype train, and I've kind of heard like mixed things, at least in retrospect, that people like oh this, oh that. So I'm just hoping I don't have that moment where I realise, oh, this is bad, because I like it so far. And I really liked Throne of Glass. The first one was a bit weak, but from then on I was like, yes, 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 power on through. So yeah, maybe I can finish that tomorrow or the day after and then pick up the next book. I'm kind of hesitant to read 2 books at once, just because I've picked a lot of fantasies and I might get confused. But I might still try anyway. Okay. Good night. Okay, so it is the end of the day. I didn't really get to read much. I got to read a bit in the morning before work, but then I had work and a staff meeting, and then I was hanging out with my friends. It was very chill. We were exhausted. But I am now on page 216, so I'm probably going to read like 5-10 minutes or however long my brain can hold out, but yeah. I need sleep, but I also need to read. Aloha! So it is 10 AM, I'm about to head to work. I really not know how to style my new hair, but it's fine. So yeah, I managed to read a bit more of ACOTAR and Roses this morning. Now on page 230. So far so good. Again, you know, same old. But I know shit's about to hit the fan just because it was like, this is the pinnacle of my happiness. And I was like, oh, not for long. That's just saying like, oh, it can't get any worse. Like, it's just like a cosmic mistake. So I'm very excited to see what's going to go wrong. And there's still a lot of mystery. I want to know a lot more about this world. It's really cool. I gotta go. Bye. Okay, hi. So it is 6 PM on day 4. Still, I have been reading ACOTAR and Roses. And I'm now on page 236, making a good dent. I'm hoping to read like maybe another 100 pages tonight. I've just been really tired, working on my feet this past week, so we'll see. But tomorrow should be a strong reading day. And I also started Nevernight, which I feel like is kind of dumb because like why ruin the flow I have with ACOTAR? but it's because I just want to read all the things, and also because I've already started this previously. Like, I can kind of fly through the beginning bit a little bit quicker. And yeah, just on page 26, like chapter 3. But you know, that one is a lot slower. And yeah, so I'm going to do a bit of writing because if I really want to get my first draft done by the end of this year, I got to actually prioritize it. So that, maybe a bit of TV and reading. It's my plan for the evening. Day 5 update. It is 1:19 p.m. I've had a lazy / busy day, so I did like sleep in and then like read, but I've also like taken the dogs for a walk and exercised and put out laundry, and I'll probably watch a movie with my dad this afternoon, but making good progress. Court of Thorns and Roses still going, page 308. As for Nevernight, I'm now on page 52. This is like pretty dense, but I'm still enjoying it. And these are both like very high fantasies, so it's a bit dumb. And according to the spreadsheet, I have read 360 pages total. And yeah, I'm pretty confident I'm going to finish ACOTAR today. I probably won't start ACOMAF straight away. I'll probably read a bit more of Nevernight and then pick up the rest of those. And then also maybe Shadow and Bone. I'm going to read all the hyped stuff and I'm going to be in the know. Yes. Howdy, it is 9 o'clock? Just about 9 o'clock on day 5. You can tell I know what's up. And I've just finished ACOTAR, you guys. I really enjoyed this. I feel like this could even like stand on its own. Like, it was wrapped up quite nice. Like, so far this was better than the first Throne of Glass book for me. So I'm really excited to see where it's going to go next. I haven't had dinner yet because I was reading. I'm starving. But you know, that ending, I was like, I was flicking through that. I had to find out what happened next. I'll probably read some Nevernight and then probably pick up ACOMAF. But now it's time for food and some Netflix. So I'm now currently on 6 points and I've read a total of 468 pages. Woo! This is awesome. Go me! Okay, day 6, 1:18 p.m. But it's actually more like 12 because of daylight savings, which is a fun thing. But good news, I've made some more progress with Nevernight. So I wanted to get to at least like page 100 before I started ACOMAF, and I've actually overshot that a bit because it started to get really good. So I'm now on page 114. I kind of like have a love-hate relationship with the footnotes because some of them are just kind of like a funny commentary and I'm like, haha. But like the longer, more world-building ones, like they're interesting, but it's just very like, wait, what? Like it's just worded very not confusingly, but like I'm finding it hard to like stay on top of everything a little bit. But I'm enjoying it. It's kind of reminding me a bit of Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers, as well as the Red Keep in The Assassin's Blade. Pretty sure that's what it's called. But the Assassin's School and Throne of Glass. So I'm just kind of like, I've kind of seen this kind of story before, but I'm interested to see how Jay does it and the trials and such. So I'm pretty happy with the number of pages I've read so far. I've read a total of 530 pages. So I'm hoping if I can read more today, which come on, I will. That I will average out to like 100 pages a day. So even if I don't actually read 100 every day, it'll kind of average out to that. That would be really cool. So my plans are to do a bit of writing and then reward myself by starting ACOMAF. It's a lot bigger than the first one. And I just gotta say, it's been really hard to read his name as Rhysand, not Rhysand, because that's how I've heard it. Other people say it. So I kind of am saying that in my head as well. And I've kind of heard things that people are like, oh, Rhysand, I ship it. And after the first book, I'm like, no. Tamlin is bae. Tamlin is bae. He's our good boy. So I'm really worried that something's going to happen to make me hate Tamlin and love Rhysand. I'm not looking forward to this love triangle. You guys. It's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure the end game. I don't like it though. This is what happened with Throne of Glass as well. I was like, Kale, Kale, Kale. Dorian, I was like, yeah, but no, I liked him with who he ended up with. And then when the next love interest came in, I was like, okay, never mind this guy. And like Kale found someone. Like Tower of Dawn was good. Come for me. I know, not everyone likes Kale, but I do. I mean, at least in the beginning of the series, he was kind of a dick, but I feel like at the end, we all good. We're all chums again. Alright, I will get back to you. Bye. Alright, so I'm sitting here in my backyard with my Star Kids sunglasses. They actually have the logo on the side, they're legit. And so I only wrote about like 200 pages. And that took me a while just because like, I kept getting distracted. I was letting myself get distracted. And I've just been like in a bit of a funk. And I was just like, nah, nah, nah. So I made a bit of an effort. It's about 3 PM now, but look, I'm feeling a little bit better and I don't want to be stressing myself more. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to start ACOTAR and then maybe do some yoga later. Okay, so I'm still on the first chapter of the Court of Mist and Fury, but I gotta just say the tone is already so different and I'm already seeing like the breakdown of Tamlin and Feyre and my heart hurts, but I'm also like just how it's going, I'm like, I see that like, you know, we've just glossed over the engagement and that like she's not having fun and he's still being really protective of her and like she's just kind of been diminished to this like fairy housewife kind of thing. And oh my god, I relate to her just being like, no, I don't want to create. I don't feel like it. And I'm like, relatable. And yeah, it's very much like a PTSD. Everything sucks so far. So this probably isn't going to improve my mood, but at least I can find some solace in relating to Feyre and like I'm just invested in the story. I need to know either way. Hello, 'tis the 7th today. It is about 1 PM and I have still been reading the same 2 books. Crazy, right? But I've actually made like some decent progress, I think. I'm on page 159 of Nevernight. It's getting pretty good. There's some stuff going on at the Red Church. Again, like I feel like I've seen these kind of plot points before, but like, I want to know. And as for A Court of Mist and Fury, I'm on page 69. Reading. My page total is 644. So still not quite averaging out, but I do have the rest of the day. I plan on taking my dogs for a walk and then maybe like trying a new recipe for dinner/lunch because I have rehearsal tonight for The Little Mermaid, which I'm in the ensemble for. I'm kind of worried that I won't be keeping up just because I had to miss a rehearsal because I was stage managing another show and I'm unable to access any of the resources for the show, like the script and the music, so I'm hoping to get that sorted out today. But yeah, bye. Oh, hi guys. So it is the end of the first week of the Sims-A-Thon. It is about 9:30. I just got back from rehearsal and so I need to memorize Under the Sea, which has been a bit difficult because I haven't been able to access the files, but I found a way and hopefully it'll be great now. But reading wise, I read a bit more this afternoon, so that means page 108 of ACOTAR and page 162 of Nevernight, which brings my total to 686 pages. So I feel pretty awesome and confident that I can get to 700. I am probably going to just edit these and upload them weekly so you don't have a massive like hour-long vlog at the end. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to factor in a bit more of rehearsal because we're going to be singing Under the Sea on Wednesday and Sunday we're going to be learning some choreo, which is fun. Sidebar, I just started watching This Is Us and I really like it. Like I'm only on the 3rd episode, but the first 2 are both really strong and the endings were really strong. I just love how it's all pieced together. Plus as an actor, and I'm like, hey man, hey, artistic integrity, that would be hard. Also, I forgot to say before, but like ACOMAF, I'm really seeing the breakdown of the relationship, and it's making me really sad. Because I can see that Tamlin's like, I'm trying, but it's just not like enough, and he's too controlling, and his temper, nah, that's some scary shit. Get out, just live at the night court. But take Lucian. We like Lucian. I just wish he would kind of stand up to Tamlin too. But yeah, just especially now that she is immortal, that was a spoiler, they just still like, no, you can't do anything for yourself, and we're not even gonna bother to train you. Like, Tamlin, shut up. Like, I get that you have a lot of things to do, and you're like, I won't be able to train her well enough in time. Give her something. Do something so she can reclaim her power as a person, because she's been through some stuff. She needs to feel empowered because she is in a real PTSD depression, and I don't think he's in a state to help her because he's dealing with stuff as well, but a lot more aggressively than she is, and it just hurts my heart because I feel like I've experienced that in my life where people take shit out on you and you're just like, why? I'm dealing with my own shit. Do you have to be so aggressive with the way you express your feelings? I don't know if there's any fae therapists, but I think we need them.